Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Tin Shed Shenanigans. Today is not a lawnmower but still a small engine in comparison to everything else I own. This is my dad's 1977 Ford F-150 Custom with an inline 6 in it that he got 2 years ago for Christmas, that me and my Uncle Jonathan are here to finish getting it running so that way it can finally move from its resting place known as the driveway. We've already gotten transmission pan on and tightened up the lines, and there's this clip of me bleeding the brakes, which was full of air because he replaced the brake lines. Now we're going to get into doing exhaust work and setting up the cooling fan, because we're going to put an electric fan instead of doing the mechanical fan like it had, since there was no shroud on it. So we're going to get right into that. All right, 3/8. Come on, get on there. All right, ready when you are.
All right.
Ease it down.
Yeah.
Golly, this thing's tight. All right, let off. Ease it down.
All right. All right.
Let off.
All right.
Ease it down.
All right.
Let off.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the other side, and I was getting mostly fluid out, so
Okay.
we're going.
Did you get any air?
Oh yeah, a lot of air. All right. Let's hope I don't get sprayed in the face this time. I don't like the ratcheting wrenches for this, but this is all he's got is a ratcheting 3/8. All right, ease it down. Brake. Golly. These bleeders ain't been off probably since 95. Okay, let me get reached. All right, so first things first is getting this exhaust pipe reconnected after it was cut to get the engine out. And we have an exhaust clamp that is going to be a patch. Let me specify that, a patch. This is not an exhaust fix. This is just so you can drive it without deafening yourself and everyone within 50 feet of you. Even though this is just a 300, it still sounds like an old tractor, which some of you may recognize this truck because I did a little short on it of me getting it running for the very first time since my dad had it. And that little clip got over 5,000 views. So I was very, very impressed at how many views that little clip got. But we'll get these on here and get them snugged up. And then get it snug. We may have to do a little bit of pulling here and there to get that pipe to fully line up, because I'm sure whenever it got cut loose, everything in the exhaust kind of shifted back. But we'll get that clamp on there, and then we've got to wire up an electric fan. So that's going to be a learning experience for all of us. So let's get right into that. All right, so I'm going to go into there and try to get this clamp stuck up in there and fight unbended metal. I don't know how well y'all can see me, but I can kind of see you, so that's okay. That's all that really matters, but you can still hear me. Come on. Give it back. Hello, River. Don't drink the transmission fluid. Come on. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, little helper. Come on. Maybe this will fit now. I'm going to have to open it all the way. I won't be able to just slide it on because, oh boy. Come on. There we go. We're going to attempt, no, don't fall. We're going to attempt to get some form of clampage already. And yes, clampage is a correct term, I believe. And we're gonna at least get something started. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Oh, cool. There we go. All right. I need this exhaust to cooperate. There we go. I just need it to stay somewhere in that general area. And of course, it's got a bend right there. So it may not want to slide like I was hoping it would. Well, fiddlesticks. Ah. Okay. I'm dropping everything, but I think I've got it kind of nipped. Come on. There's not a whole lot of room to be tightening up nuts right here because the transmission's right here, but this is the best way that I can get in here. And then, all right. Now that we have this on here loosely, I can attempt to shove it together the best I can. Maybe. I'll get this tightened up and then show y'all hopefully the finished product. Oh, I've got it started at least. Alright, so our band-aid is on the exhaust and it is now bolted back to the manifold. Kind of like it should be. It won't sound like an old tractor anymore. It'll sound like a truck, hopefully. It's probably still going to leak, but that'll get us by for now. Now we're going to wire in the electric cooling fan, so we're going to get all that situated first, and then we'll bring you all along whenever we start to get everything together. Let's fire it up and check transmission fluid. Ready?
Yeah.
It's back here and make a little noise. All right, guys. So we had to do some changing. We got our relay wired up, going to the ignition coil. Let me move this, or the ignition solenoid on the ignition stud. That's our power. We have battery power, and we have our grounds and everything. Signal wire. We had to replace the thermostat gasket because it was cut because the thermostat fell and was tightened up. So now we're going to fill it back up with coolant and attempt to run it again. So getting it running, take 9. All right, guys. So it moved some down the driveway. Still leaking power steering fluid because the power steering pump's not hooked up. But something squirrely is going on with this thing, and it's not shifting like it needs. Something's holding it up. So this is kind of going to be where I have to stop at it because it's kind of beyond me at this point. But we at least drove from there to here. So it runs and it drives now. Y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss any content like this. Thank you for watching 10 Shed Shenanigans.